Hey guys, it's Austin and we're starting off this video actually at my storage unit. For you guys that are new to my channel, if you guys haven't kept up with this little mini series that I've created for my antique mall, selling games in an antique mall, you guys can go back on my channel and click on the playlist for this and start from the beginning and follow through my whole journey of how this is going for me selling video games at this antique mall in a display case. For right now, I'm at my storage unit and I'm just gonna pick out some items, maybe some video games, some toys and collectibles that I can find to put in my display case. Alright guys, so this is my top secret storage unit, I guess. This is just a huge haul of items that I have accumulated over the past like 2 or 3 years. So this is a couple days after the Midwest Gaming Convention, and I had a decent amount of stuff that didn't sell at the convention. So my plan is just to dig through and find some stuff to put in my display case at the antique mall. So right now I'm going to reveal to you guys what I plan on doing for the month of May. So in the month of May, my plan is to actually take out some of the video games from my display case and focus more on toys and collectibles. And I just want to experiment to see just how well toys and collectibles do in a display case in an antique mall. This bin is just full of games, I guess. I also do plan on bringing maybe some like higher end games. I know like the $5 games and like $8 games, those shelves are pretty much packed. I still do plan on selling video games at my display case. That's should always be my #1 attraction and purpose for doing that. But I also want to make some room and put some toys and collectibles because I haven't really experimented in seeing how well they do. I do have things like this, a puzzle, this mushroom puzzle thing that I can put in there. I guess this bin really wasn't the best one to look at first because I've got a ton of games in here. Okay, moved like a big layer of video games that was on the top, filled up a whole container, but I'll probably dig through this to find whatever games I do want to bring to the display case later. But right now we're gonna focus on like toys, collectibles, accessories, things like these puzzles. Like I was saying, they didn't sell at the convention, so that means I will probably put them at a lower price in my display case just to get them to move. Fun little Mario figures and accessories. We got these controller holders. These things are awesome. The spiral one is really cool, and then also I had like a Banjo-Kazooie one, which I'm keeping. Things like this as well. Look at this. This is a controller and a case. Got this on clearance for pretty cheap. It didn't move for $20. I think I had 2 of them. I guess the only downside to toys and collectibles is that it takes up a lot of space inside the display case. You know, it's not small like video games are. Check this out. This thing is really cool. It comes with like a case for holding game discs as well. So a lot of this stuff I plan on lowering the prices a lot and throwing in my display case. This is a good spot. I got like some games in here, not worth much. I have a lot of Funko Pops, and honestly I might throw some of these in my display case. I know these aren't as popular anymore, but I'm hoping to put them in there for under $10 a piece. And I guess it's a fun little item if people do come across it and see a character that they really like. It's a cheap little nice item to pick up. But yeah guys, I don't want this video to go on forever. I guess I can dig through some of the video games that I would bring to my display case, some of the higher end stuff. Maybe this, I got it marked at like 15. I could probably sell it in my display case for like 10 bucks and totally would not mind that at all. So I guess let's start for like some of the higher end games first. Is there anything in here? Is Tales of Arise? It's like a $10 game. Black Ops is like a $10 game. I think I have that in my display case still. God of War, some popular PS4 games. I might end up throwing PS4 games in there. A lot of these like lower end games will eventually get put into like the $5 shelf. This God of War collection, really interesting one. Toy Story 3, I know this one's a pretty valuable one, $20 on that. Spider-Man, so some solid games. This one as well, Eco and the Shadow of Colossus collection, some $20-ish games. I think my plan for the $5 shelf level is to actually replace a lot of those games that aren't moving with some new games, and just kind of have like a rotation every couple of months. So I got a lot of work to do still for this display case. Maybe I'll update you guys the more I get into it, but as of right now, this is a big mess and got to get a lot of this sorted out. Hey guys, I'm actually out here at a Mega Media Exchange, and I have a ton of games that I want to trade in, and I got all of these pretty much from the display case. These are a lot of the cheaper, like $5 games that I got, and they just weren't moving. It's been like a couple of months, and I wasn't really sure what to do with it. I didn't want to just leave it in there. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna buy these for like $5. And I didn't really want to bother, repricing them to anything lower. So I figured, let's just bring it to a game store and see how much I can actually get in for this trade-in. It's probably like, what, 30 to 40 games in here only. And I'm comfortable doing this because I do have a big back stock of video games that I want to add in my display case. There is only like a limited amount of space in the display case, and so I gotta kind of be smart with what games I put in there so I can make the most out of it every month. Again, just a bunch of like junk titles. So I'm just gonna take this in and just see how much we can get for this all. Well, I had like a bag of games that I wanted to trade.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll just need an ID to get started.
Okay. Alright, so it's going to be like 15-ish minutes for them to go over all of the games. But just going to take a moment to look over some of the higher end games, I guess, and some Switch games. Just to see if there's anything interesting that I might want to grab. Mario Golf looks interesting. Also Mario Tennis. Just looking for some games to add to my personal collection, I guess. Really interested in that BioShock double pack right there, and bonus content for $12. That looks really intriguing. Maybe even that Oblivion collector's box. Browsing around the Xbox section, and usually when I'm just looking for video games, I just try to think of games off the top of my head that I have on like a wish list, or games that I just want to try out. I have my Xbox One set up all the time, so I try to just get games that I can easily take home and play on that. I did find Black Flag, and if you guys remember from my $10 game collection, I got that Black Flag statue, but it was missing the game, so I didn't even know they released this on the Xbox One. For $9.99. I'll probably end up grabbing this one just to complete that little collection set. Just looking over some original Xbox games as well, some more obscure titles, and I found this Demon Stone game. I actually remember playing this one. This was one that I always forgot the name of it, but it says from the developers of the best-selling game Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and for some reason I kind of remember this as being more of a multiplayer game, but apparently down here it just says it's a one-player game.
Alrighty, so for everything we were able to take here today, we can offer you $57. That sound like something you want to do?
Cool. Yeah, let's do that.
And then I just would put the stuff I couldn't take back in the bag.
Sounds good.
Did you want to take this directly off the top here?
Yeah, we can just do that.
Okay.
Alright, so we're back in the car, and it looks like they didn't take a lot of stuff for whatever reason. I'm not sure why they didn't take it. I mean, all of these I made sure were complete with the manual. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. They must just have like too many copies of these games in there. But we did end up getting $55 back, which is pretty good for the amount that they did take. I can kind of go over with you guys how much everything is worth. So pretty much everything's like $1 to $2. M&M Kart Racing, $1.50. A lot of these, Watch Dogs for $3.60. I got $2.50 back for that. That's awesome. Call of Duty 3, $3.50. So you guys can see how much less of a hassle this is to just bring in the games to a game store. If I sell these games for $5, I'll probably be making like an extra like $1 on top of this. But this is a lot easier, and I don't have to go through the hassle of trying to do all of this. Call of Duty Finest Hour for $4.50, which is actually kind of crazy. And then also Guitar Hero Aerosmith on the 360 is $4.50. Not bad at all. They took a decent amount of games, and pretty happy with what they did. Honestly, not bad. We did end up picking up these 3 items as well. This Demon Souls on the original Xbox. We got this BioShock 1 and 2 collection with bonus content. Let me open this up actually. Okay, this is pretty much it right here. It looks really cool. It's got like a hand right there. Oh, I might be missing a booklet or something. That really sucks, but it's got all the discs right there. And then lastly, we just got this Black Flag on the Xbox One. Pretty cool. Another week at the antique display case, and I'm actually going to be loading it up with a bunch of toys and collectibles for this month of May, and just seeing how well it does, I guess. I got a bag full of stuff right here, so I'm going to quickly do this reload. Alright guys, and just like that, we are all finished with reloading in this case. Again, this month is want to focus a lot more on toys and collectibles, so reorganized a lot of this stuff up here, included a lot of stuff that I pretty much didn't sell at the convention, so I lowered the prices a lot. You got a lot of these lights, these controller holders, got this Zelda lunchbox, which is awesome, this Switch controller and the case. Left a lot of games. Of course, I still want to focus mostly on video games because this is a video game channel, and still kept a lot of this stuff. Shelves are pretty packed still, and then this bottom shelf pretty packed as well. I got a lot of controllers and things like that. I've got these X-Men and Marvel figures down here, and a couple of DVDs still, but can't really see. But yeah guys, just mostly wanted to pack this thing as much as I can for this new month. So we're just gonna see how well we do, I guess. I'll check in on this later. Hey guys, we're back in the car, and I'm here to give you guys some updates. Let me know if you guys still are enjoying these display case antique mall updates. I haven't really planned anything out on how many of these videos I planned on doing. We're just gonna see how it goes, I guess. But I'm gonna give you guys an update for the month of April and explain to you guys what I sold for this month. So this month was definitely a lot slower. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the picture of our sales right now. Just gonna walk through this with you guys to see, you know, what we actually sold. Looks like Wii Sports was our highest selling item for $28. Definitely a high priced game. And then just sold a lot of like pretty cheap items. We had some controller sales as well. We sold like a variety of video games, wasn't really just one specific console type. But yeah, again, not really anything too crazy. We sold a total of 28 items for a total value of $275-ish. Not too bad. This is pretty much what I was expecting each month. A little higher than what I expected, but really happy with that. I'm just gonna quickly go over the breakdown of how much I actually get to pocket out of this. So out of the $275, if you take 10%, that's about like $27.5, $27.50 taken off of this total. So that'll leave us with around $247. And then if you subtract $75 for the monthly rent, that'll leave us with around $172. This is the total amount that we actually get to pocket, so that's pretty good. If you take that 172 and divide it by the 275, you get around 0.62, which is a 62%. So for every individual item that we sold, we got to keep 62% of that value. So honestly, not bad. We'll go ahead and take that. But yeah guys, another great month for us. Honestly, we got to get past that $200 or $250 mark for this month, so that's kind of what I aim for each month. For this month of May, again, we are focusing on toys and collectibles, or just accessories, things like that, and just to see how well we do. This is definitely just a learning experience for me to see what actually does well in this display case in this antique mall. But yeah guys, that's pretty much all I got. Thank you all for watching and tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one.